be a little bit beyond for this workshop. Like it was a little too 101 for you guys, I think, almost. But I did like some of the prompts that she came up with.
I liked it. I think the main thing that I got the reinforcement for was that yes, Barbara, you just slow it down,
Hmm.
evaluate, is this really what you want to do, or are you doing it for another reason?
Hmm.
And it helps me to form my prompt
Yeah.
in a more in a more in a way that will give me the results I'm really looking for. It's like if you try to track bacon, well, you probably should track eggs at the same time because they do have a relationship. If you understand that relationship and you can go into data analytics and put that on a,
Yeah.
it's not a problem. But for me to really separate, no, is this really what I want, or is this over here, and give me my options? So I thought it was very helpful that just to slow it down and to be more precise in your instructions was priceless.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that you found some value in it for sure. Okay, well, people are jumping on. Oh, good. Robert made it. Okay. So, hi everybody. Sorry about the little bit of confusion with the Zoom link. And I'm really excited about the co-build today. I've been doing a bunch of one-on-one consulting lately and group calls as well. And the first thing that we've been doing together is figuring out what AI tools you're using, what prompts you're using, and then what's important to you for your everyday work life. I don't know about you, but when I sit down in the morning and turn on my computer, and especially if I didn't close down from the night before, which I rarely do, it's just all like everything's coming at me. I have 50 windows up. I'm like, oh yeah, that was cool. I was using this yesterday, and what was I using it for? So we, I started teaching people, and this actually came out in the 30-day AI whatever I made back in the spring. That was really confusing. But we started out with the same thought of like, you need a repository and you need a place to put all of your AI tools, put your to-do list for the day. I have some fun stuff in mind, like, am I on my right path for what I'm manifesting in my life? Um, and then Tony really inspired me too on his Learning with Tony, where he was tracking all his subscriptions. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, the app.
Yeah, yeah. So I thought that was awesome too, because that's really important for all of us. We're all small business owners trying to stay on top of every dollar we spend. So I actually have been in touch with the CEO of Mocha, and that was one of the platforms that Tony showed us the other night. And he's like right here in the US, really nice guy. And he's all about getting the 90% of the country to use AI. So it's really more about the small business owner like us and not developers. So I put a code in the email I sent out earlier to sign up for Mocha. Does everyone have that, or should I put it in the chat again?
You put in the chat. I may have missed that one.
Yeah. Yep, yep. Let me
I
find it.
have it, so I'm already signed up. I'm at my dashboard. So
Awesome. Okay. Well, oh,
So, Kathleen, I believe this answer nullifies our concerns.
I'm gonna mute that. Okay. Let me grab this link and I'll put it here in the chat. This is a really long link. Let me make sure it's the right one. Yep. Okay, well, it's really long here, but when you click it, it's not that long. But this goes
Thank
to my account so they know that you're with us, so you get some free credits.
you. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is, here, let me share my screen.
So from here, we'll just click join Mocha so we can keep up with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love for you guys to do this with me today. So this is what that link will take you to, and you'll just hit join Mocha. It's free. And just a real quick thing about it, it's a lot like the Lovable and Built for 4 that both Tony and I have done some training on before. But really, what it is it's website development and what we're calling apps now, which don't necessarily need to be on the App Store. What we're building today is an app. And what that means is like it's going to be a tool just for you that you can use. And it's going to have its own domain, and you could visit it at any time. You could share it with your team if you have team members, or you can keep it private. So that's what we're going to be building today. Just a little interesting stuff about Mocha is you can check out other people's projects. And the really cool part, so let me grab the link for mine really quick. And I'll share my screen in a moment because I did some other stuff to update it. But you could see here, and I'll share my link. This is what I built as far as my AI repository. And this one is built for me. However, I built it with this session in mind. And it comes with this cool button. So once you have an account, you could hit clone with Mocha, and it will actually open this into your account where you could start building. So that way we're not starting at zero. And what I built was obviously I wanted to keep our training top of mind because I want you guys to keep coming in there and, you know, adding to our community and joining these live trainings. And then I don't know about you, but I love a to-do list. And so every day mine's a little bit different, but you can just quickly add a new task. I think it's also really important with all of the AI tools that are out here right now to just make sure that we're staying focused on what are those bigger ideas and dreams that brought us here in the first place. And let's make sure we're doing a couple action items every day to take us closer to those really important things. And that could be whatever you
Yes.
want. So, and guys, you can rename this anything you want. And I'm going to show you some fun stuff to do with the design in a moment. I also have assets here. So this is going to be really custom for my Club Jam fam because this is all the stuff that we're creating, right? Like all these prompts from, and I haven't filled this out yet, to be honest, but all the prompts from all the training that you're doing. If you're building custom GPTs, you can have them right here and then share them with other people. If you're building AI agents in other places, I know I have one in like 11 labs. I have a bunch in make.com that I use. So I'd like to launch those and look at statistics. And then the newest thing I put in here was agentic tasks. So this is like what I showed you with Comet AI or some of the prompts I've been using for more detailed agentic prompts. So that's what I have in here. And then, these take so much
No, I'm
time.
listening.
I don't gotta mute someone. They take so much time to do. And so I want to rate these and say, like, would I take the time to use it again or not? So I think it's important to put in here. And then finally, the AI tools section, and you could make this however you want on your end, but this was just one that I wanted to do, and you guys can start with this too. These are all the tools that we train on and go over, and some of my favorite ones that Tony has told us about. So, any questions on this before I share the link? Don't be shy. We're building together. It's a co-build.
No,
It
the
sounds
only
like
question,
a notebook
question,
LM.
I'm
the only
Nicole.
question I have,
Go ahead.
will we get a recording of this?
I'm putting the recording in our school platform. So if you have access to that, for sure you'll see it. If not, message
Okay.
me and I'll get it over to you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Natalie, what was your question?
It wasn't a question. It was just like, this is just a super glam notebook LM.
In a way, yeah. Yeah, in a way it is. In a way, I guess I could see that. But it doesn't have the aspect of Notebook LM of being able to chat with the content in it. So that's a little bit different. I'm going to stop sharing this screen. I'm going to send you guys this link so that you can clone it if you'd like. And then I want to open up the back end and show you some interesting ways to customize it for your business because obviously you don't want the Club Jam agent clubhouse. You want to have whatever your own company is. And I want to show you some fun ways to brand it. Can I get a hand raise or a interaction if you're building this right now too? Nice. Okay, so make sure I have the right thing. Okay, so go to the right one. This is one I'm building for a client, but like everybody needs one. And see how theirs looks way different, right? Branded for them. I think it's actually important to see. It'll be branded for them, and then they'll have a login ability as well. So if you wanted that, if you want yours to be private, that's something that Mocha lets you have is that OAuth. That's like super easy. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the dashboard when you go and play with these and edit them. So this is the one I showed you, the Agent Clubhouse. Now I was playing with some other ways to make it look. So when I was chatting with Nick, the owner of Mocha, or the CEO of Mocha, he gave me some really fun ideas for design. So I'm gonna put these in the chat for you all, and then we'll play with some as well. So let's see, here's three different ones. This style that you're seeing here was, let's see, it was please use glass morphism style for the site, which I didn't know what that meant at all. I thought it would be fun. I went to ChatGPT and I said, give me other prompt styles to change the look of an app similar to these. And I posted them in. And it came back with like a lot of really fun ones. It said, I'll put them all in the chat too. But the one I want to try is, well, there's a few, but use a soft pastel and cozy aesthetic of a lifestyle brand app. Want to try that one. And then give it a high fashion editorial feel, sleek typography, large imagery, and monochrome tones. So I might try those as well. Here, let me put these in the chat. So that's kind of like look and feel that we're talking about. But I should say it's super easy to, oops, sorry about that. It's super easy to add and take away certain things in these apps. And really, all you have to do is chat with it. Does anybody have an idea of what they would want to add to theirs that I could add to mine just to show the group?
So Jam, I'm sorry. This is once you click the link for the Agent Clubhouse, how did you get the prompts on the left-hand side? Is that after you hit clone?
After you hit clone, and then you should go to dashboard.
Okay.
Is
That's where I'm running the challenge. Okay.
Oh, are you running into a challenge? You know what? Let me sign up on my other account just to see exactly what you guys see. Did anyone else have any trouble getting in? Okay, so
I
here.
had previously signed up, and so when I cloned it, I just opened it in the browser and it just sort of came right up. So maybe once you're already signed in,
Okay,
it's easier to clone.
so this is my other account, and I just signed up, and now, and then I hit clone. I just hit clone with Mocha, and then it took me here, and I see it says clone up here in the right hand corner. I'll hit that, and then it builds it over here. Veronica, are you getting the same type of thing here?
Yeah, I'm already, I already got the prompt and everything.
Awesome. So,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
No, I'll catch up. I think what's happening, I had an account
Mm,
already, but I started a new account with another email. I think that's where I'm getting some hang up here, but keep going. I'll catch up.
okay.
I'll catch up.
Just to kind of go back and, let's talk about, Veronica, I keep picking on you. If you were to change this to your brand, you'd obviously just go in and say, like, change the name to whatever you want to name it. And then I uploaded my logo, which you could upload a logo just by hitting the plus button and upload just to
Can
kind
you do I have like a branding PDF. Can I just upload that and it'll
of, ooh, I would love for you to try that. I have that as well, but I didn't do that. But
let me see. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead and try that. And then Nick from Mocha also said that you could upload images and even videos to the background just to make it look even better. So I want to show one that he did. Let me see here.
It won't let you upload a PDF.
Okay, good to know. So this was one that he showed me that he did with a background video, and he made the video in flow and just asked for like a texture moving video. So you could think about how you want it to look, if you want to make it look even better. So yeah, you would go in and you could upload all your brand and whatever you would want to make it look like yours. Functionality wise, though, does anyone have an idea of what they'd want to do or change?
Speak to it audibly so you can update your rankings on well, where you had the 4 to 5 stars.
Where is that? Let's see. Oh, uh,
Like, would you use it again?
oh, you'd want to speak to it?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know if it could do that.
Let's not shoot low, right?
Yeah. What do you think I should put for the prompt to even try that?
That's a very good one. You putting me on the spot. I
I
like that.
know. I'm like,
Um,
I don't know how that would
let's
work.
see. I want to be able to speak directly into the microphone and update what I'm looking at on the screen, such as updating the star ranking.
Okay.
And I don't want to go off point, but just nosing around a minute ago, you can see it up top there. You can go look at the code, and probably if you get close, you can go in and hack around a bit. But I would
Oh,
use this for the foundation.
you for sure could, Richard. I don't know about the rest of us. Yeah, we'll see what it says. I'll add voice-controlled star ranking functionality to your app. This will allow you to speak commands like rate this 4 stars or give it 5 stars to update the star ratings on your agentic tasks using your microphone. That's cool. Looks like it's working on it. We'll see. While that's going, I also was thinking about in the AI tools section, I really liked how Tony had the subscription management aspect, and this one doesn't have it, but you could definitely add that in. So when you add in a tool, I have it where I can put a heart on it if I have a subscription to it. But you could also say, I want to add in my price and when my subscription's up and when it starts to track, what you're spending in there. While that's going, I'm going to look at one of these prompts to kind of change the design style. I think I'll try the high fashion editorial feel and see what that does once it's done. All right, says it built it. Let's see. Oh yeah. So it makes a cute little beeping noise when it's ready. And then sometimes I've noticed you'll have to refresh if it doesn't pop up, but oh, looks like it did. All right, so oh yeah, there it goes.
That's crazy.
Rate this 3 stars. There you go.
Rock and roll.
Nice, Richard. That's a good one. I wouldn't have thought of that. Okay, I'm gonna say obviously monochrome orange tones. So I'm gonna say redesign the look of this site, give it a high fashion editorial feel, sleek typography, large imagery, and monochrome orange tones. We'll see how that goes. Does anyone have one that you want to share, or is anyone running into any issues? What's it looking like on your end?
So I have a question that is more just in exploring the functionality because this says when you clone it, you can update it. It won't affect the original. I would be curious to know if you could clone what you've done because I already updated the one I cloned, and then if you can merge two. In other words, take these two with the most recent updates.
Oh, that's an interesting question. The CEO of Mocha did say he would be willing to jump on a call with us. So maybe that could be something we do. I could also just ask him.
Sure. Yeah, I think that'd be a
How?
great feature.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Richard, what are you seeing? I'm just curious from your perspective because I know you have been working in web development and all of SEO websites for a long time. What do you see as the future of like these apps and agents and stuff? Because I'm hearing that they're kind of going to replace websites.
I see a lot of that, and I think to a great extent it probably will. It I'd say 90% of the functionality will get there in 2 to 3 years. Like even WordPress development might become, I wouldn't say obsolete because there's legacy systems, but there's that last 10% that just getting over the hump. And, how you separate a good developer from a bad one, anyone can write code, but it's about error handling. And
Mhm.
that's where AI is kind of falling short. And then this is just me. I think it's also user training that the capacity will be there to replace websites, say, in who knows, right, 5 years or whatever. But a lot of, someone that's not a Gen Z or whoever it is may not be so comfortable doing this just yet. I mean, people are still getting their feet wet.
Right, right. That's very true. Oh, Natalie, could we see yours? Is it ready? If I stop sharing? Okay. And I'll come back when mine's done. It's still cooking. Let's see. So Natalie did the high fashion look. Are you able to share?
Just trying to figure out which screen it's in.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
think I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, of course, now you see my chat. How do I make that go
No,
away?
we can't see it. Oh, that's I.
Okay, so yeah, so I put my little I need to do something different with the logo. And then I just replaced it, the Jam AI. And then I put in my brand colors. Navy
Mhm.
blue is the background. I even have the PMS codes. So it's identical to yours, except I applied colors and logo and did it as high fashion. I don't particularly see this as high fashion. It's maybe more like Kohl's, but it's
It is a little
quite cool.
old. I think it looks great. I like
So I love this. The this what has happened with this button. The it starts with a variegated button.
that. Oh,
I love that.
I always call it
Yeah, that
ombre, but yeah, I like that too.
ombre, that's it.
That looks great. Can you click on assets and AI tools? I want to see if it applied it all the way across.
Assets. Oh, good point.
Sometimes it
Yep.
does, sometimes it doesn't. That looks great. And you have a search. I don't think I have a search in mine. Do I?
Launch.
Oh yeah.
I like better what your tools. I think I like better the buttons
Yeah, so you could
that you.
even say that. Go in here and say,
Oh,
I'd like my tools to be in smaller tiles, maybe 3 by, I don't know, however you're envisioning it in your head.
see what happens. It does. It's interesting. You notice the lag, and
Hmm.
it's not lag when you consider how much time it would take to do this.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Isn't that crazy? But now we're
but
just,
when you there we go. And yep, I
yeah.
have three across. Google, Claude. Oops, what did I do?
It's probably sometimes it just goes away for a second. And if
There we go.
just so you
Oh,
guys know, that was a good idea. So if it doesn't come back, see at the top where it has like the arrow, the home, and the refresh right under build.
yes.
You'll just have to hit the little refresh if it doesn't show up. So
So, yeah, I like this much better. And I
yeah.
might even take it down to 4 tiles each, but it's super cool.
So I've been using Notion a lot for my organization, kind of like that's the place I'm supposed to go as my home base in the morning because I have my calendar pulls in there and kind of a to-do list and I had all my links to AI agents and things. However, I like this a lot better because I'm a visual person and Notion feels like a Excel spreadsheet to me still, even though it has, you know, colors and boxes and widgets. But I think this will replace Notion, and Notion is kind of expensive too. So I'm going to be using this. So I'm trying to figure out for mine how I can pull in my calendar so I can see what's coming up that day. I'd like it to eventually even show me like top emails I need to reply to in my inbox and just kind of keep my dashboard as that place I go every morning to start my day. What do you guys think? Would you find something like that valuable? Is this valuable to anyone?
Yeah,
Very
yeah, Jim.
valuable. I
Yes.
love
Yeah,
it.
it's valuable, right? I think the challenge, I'll call it a challenge, it's not a challenge, right? It's 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 limited by your imagination,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, Notion is great, all these tools are great, right? But you got to kind of think through what are you really going to use, otherwise it becomes another peg on the wall. And so I love it, right? Because I think to your point, like what are the top three things I gotta knock out to get through the day to call it a successful day? You
Hmm.
can really, configure this to really do those kind of things for you by looking at all of the data that you have coming in. So I love it. I just need to spend some time in blueprint in my head so I
Yeah,
can get the right kind of prompts to make it successful.
definitely. And I think as we're learning all these new AI tools, we're changing our workday. I mean, that's it's the name of my keynote is the new workday, so I'm all about that. But a big part of it is knowing the tools that you have. And so I'm not sharing my screen anymore. Having this section of the AI tools that you're working within, I think this is different from when I logged in last. I think this is actually really important because I can look at these and say, oh, Manus, oh, yeah, I did that competitor analysis yesterday. Let me go back and see the results because I got distracted and never did that. Or just kind of like knowing what you're using and why. So I don't know. I think this is a really great place to have everything in one spot. I think there's a lot of value in this. Are there any tools that I missed in here that you guys are using that I should add in? I'll go slow.
You have N8N on there?
I don't only because I got in a fight with it the other night, but I do have an account with it, so I should add it.
Give it a 1 star, right?
Yeah, I should. And the cool part is you don't have to add the exact link, but always check that it is the right link because I initially said put Nano Banana in, and you know how there's like 1,000 sites that say they're Nano Banana and they're not. So I had to make sure it was the right one. All right, so it added it in. All right, is there anyone new that joined and has no idea what we're doing? Just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
I was a little bit late. So yes, I don't entirely know what we're doing, but
Okay, Greg, you're not the only one. I've seen our numbers jump quite a bit. So let me just reframe what we're doing and put this link in the chat for you guys if you don't see it. So basically, we are using Mocha AI, and they were super nice and gave us a code for all of the Jam AI family. So I'll put that in here, and you could use this for free and you get some free credits. And what we're doing is we're creating this dashboard to kind of start your day. So the problem is that we get to our desks and we have like a million AI tools open and it can be really overwhelming. So we can go in and create this app to make it custom for you. And you could keep all of your prompts, your custom GPTs, your agents, your prompts for agentic tasks, and your AI tools in one spot. And I think I have to share a different browser to show you this, but you can actually, so you go to, let me re-put this in the chat one moment. It's a really long link to get this code. There you go. So I just put it in again. If you go to that code and then sign up, you'll be able to get that account with Jam. And then this was the original tool that we started with. And the really cool part about Mocha is you can just hit clone with Mocha. You can see it down here in the bottom right. And then you'll be able to take this app that I made and you can customize it for yourself and your business. So that's what, were you able to see Natalie showing hers, Greg, where she was showing hers? Okay. So that's what she did. So I'll grab this link. Oops.
Jam, do you mind if I share the shortened link? It's not obfuscated. It has your UTM parameter in there.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. Thanks, Richard. That's what I was looking for before. And then I just sent you the agent clubhouse that you can clone as well. And then once you get in, this is a, vibe coding platform. And so it's really all about just writing in the prompts to ask what you want. What I did was I went to ChatGPT and I asked it to give me some ideas of what I should put in this app and then also how I could style it. So that's what we're kind of doing is we're all playing with different styles. Does anyone else have one that they want to show? Be brave. That's okay. But maybe you could post them in our community later and show me what you built.
I'm curious about like how we would change the lengths. So for example, as I just happen to be on the page with the apps, this one, the Google Flow call.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
I click at the top AI training, of course it's going to go to Jam's training.
Oh,
And
where are
when
you on the dashboard or?
yeah, yeah, when I cloned it and then I applied the changes to make it look like a fashion house, which whatever.
Uh-huh.
But here I can show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, here,
Oh, I
I'll stop.
can't.
No, you go ahead. I'll stop sharing, you share.
Okay. There we go. Wait, no, this one. So like when I cloned it, I updated this and I
Mhm.
called it the Inside Works Clubhouse. Totally copied you.
Cool.
Um, Master AI with clarity because Insight works, you
Hmm.
know. Uh, but when I click on AI training, of course, it's going to take me to your training. So
Hmm.
ultimately, if I'm going to clubhouse what I teach, that would need to change. Is that just a vibe? I say, okay, link it to this training area.
Yeah,
Is
so
that
go back to your Mocha. There you go.
okay?
And I put this in here because I want you all to be in our community and post and join our live trainings. But obviously, I had a whole other uh, header area in here that I just got rid of. And what I did in my prompt is I said, create a new header area with the following tiles with links. And then it created it. And then you'll put your own links in there. So yeah,
Okay.
of course, make it your own, make it something you'll use. And, this exercise, I think this is super important just to stay focused and organized. I think this is a really good app for us all to have. But I also think this is a really cool way to kind of understand how these work and hopefully get your wheels turning in there about what else could you build for yourself. Because I see these apps as both there's personal apps that'll help you throughout the day, and then other things that you can build for your clients. So, you know, what are some ways that you could create an app for yourself to make your day easier? What's a way you could create an app for your customers to make getting through your services, your content a little bit easier? Does anyone have any ideas just off the top of their heads?
I was just going to ask you, do you think this is possible to do? I currently pay for a platform that is like a client portal platform, invoicing proposals, all of that, but I hate it because clients have to log in order to access it. So I don't use it for all of its bells and whistles. Could I say clone this platform and for some of the things that I do like using, some of the tools that I do enjoy using from that platform?
What, I mean, probably we'd have to go over what are the features and functionality of that platform. So
Mhm.
your clients log in, you said they have to
They
log
have they in order for them to access any of the data that any content I'm sending them, they have to log in
in.
into a portal, which I didn't realize that.
And you don't
I
want them to.
I don't know. I just think it's a step. No one wants to go through it,
Yeah.
for the clientele that I have. I just think it's one step to deter them from a sale.
Yeah. And once they
So,
log in there, what do they see?
I mean, they'll see proposals, menus. I have an event and catering company,
Oh,
and it's not, it just shouldn't be a portal. It really shouldn't
yeah.
be. But the 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 main tool that they have is like the inquiries. They have a great page that you can integrate into your own website, and it follows through with your aesthetic, and then all of the follow up that comes with that, and the progress of the client inquiry is really the thing that I love the most, and I would love to have on like my to-do list every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be the feature to sort of, I don't know, that's just something I've been dying to find something that just does that.
What I would do if I were you, Veronica, and this would take more than the time we have right now, is
Yes, yes.
I would upload that website,
Hmm.
that platform into ChatGPT or Gemini, whatever you like to use, and
Hmm.
ask it to create a product requirements document based on the features and functionality of that website. And then I would take that and put it into Mocha and see if it could build something similar. Because if you just put in the link, I don't think it'll see all that it does, right? It'll just look at the homepage and probably try to recreate the homepage from like a look and feel. But if
Hmm.
you get all the requirements written out, I think that would be a good place to start.
So you would drop the
you.
link in like chat. Robyn is what you're saying? Jam, I'm sorry.
You can call me Robin, whatever, either way. I'm both.
Is-
Yeah, I would drop the link in chat and I would use Chat GPT-5 thinking and let it really review the site. And I would ask it to create the product requirements document. And then, you know, I'm new to Mocha. I'm just learning about it right now.
Yep.
So I'm not sure what it can do as far as features and functionality. I do know that this is being built for people like us, not you, Richard, who don't want to do code. So,
Mhm.
and the cool part is like, I know you don't want the sign-in feature, Veronica, but that's been a big pain in the butt for people who do want that on Lovable and Built for 4. So, they do have that option to sign in with Google, and I think that's kind of cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So for what it's worth, if you don't want to do code and you're curious if Mocha will support it, what's really cool that I found out in Mocha is at the very bottom of where you ask for the changes, just hit that discuss button. And I don't know what LLM it uses, but it works just like chat. Like, will you be able to do XYZ if I go back to develop mode? Because I was asking about the email integration that Jam had mentioned.
I'm going to show that. Thank you for saying that. So this discuss button, you can ask it certain things before it will build. So that's a great idea, Richard. Chat about it and see if it'll be able to do it. Like, I don't know. Can you generate images?
Hmm.
And see what it says. Oh, it's telling me to visit Nano Banana, Canva, or Ideogram from my AI tools. Yeah, so he did say when I was asking about aesthetic that you could upload images, you could upload videos, but I don't think this creates images yet. But I think it's, you know, a really cool spot to just kind of play around and learn how these things work. And I would be curious if you guys actually go through with this and if you like the way they look, I'd love to see your finished product. Do I have a recommendation for videos? I personally use the Google VO Flow. I really like that one. And Tony has put a bunch of ideas in our community too of different video. Nancy asking about cybersecurity. Oh, I know. I'm not sure. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop sharing and ask you all. Do you all think it would be a good idea to bring in the CEO of this company and ask him a bunch of questions? Would that be something you guys are interested in?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I don't know enough about it, so I think that might be a good place to start. Okay,
Yes, yes, and yes.
if
Like, can
I
I say
do
it
it,
any louder?
okay, if I do it, y'all have to show up though, so.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Okay, I think that would be a great thing too. Because I don't know about the security side of things. I don't know. But Richard, do you know? Because if it's Google signing in for people, like if they sign in with Google, that makes it more secure, you would think. I'm just totally guessing. I don't know if anyone knows.
So I'm not sure to the extent of how good this is, but as far as like integrating with something external,
Hmm.
and I'd already asked this actually at Mocha, you need to either set up like Azure or like Google Cloud Console
Hmm.
and make sure your API and get your key, and then you can integrate whatever you need to, bypassing sign-in security. Now, if it's just a general sign-in to the site, then just use like OA auth or something.
Hmm. Yeah, I
That
don't
makes
know.
sense.
I think I saw that it was OA off, but yeah, let's get him in. Let's ask some questions. I think it would be really cool if we could do some kind of, I'll think of what it is, but maybe we do some sort of contest of who can build the most useful app. Then I'll give a prize to you guys or something. I think that would be fun. Does anyone here have like a fun idea that this sparked or anything that they want to try out?
So the test I'm going to play with now, if it comes back with anything, I'll send it to the community.
Mhm.
But I was a big user of Mint before Intuit moved it to Credit Karma.
Yeah.
And so I just asked Chat to provide a products requirement document that I'm going to put in Mocha and see if it can create me a personal version of it. So we'll see what comes back.
Oh, nice. That'll be interesting for sure. Let me know.
Okay.
Okay, I wanted to show you guys just to get wheels turning. They have like a spotlight. So how I got here, if you want some inspiration from your clubhouse area, you can just go here and then up here it says spotlight. And then you could see all the different categories. So Ruben, I know you're looking at something like Mint. You could check on finance, cool flow. That's not it. AC cooling services. I thought that might be like cash flow, but let's see. This is in Spanish, so I don't know what it's saying, but it looks like it's doing a lot. Track business expenses. So you can,
Where is that page? How do
oh,
I get there?
so okay, let me go back to where you probably are. Sorry, I have so many of these open.
I'm just slow. It's me.
No, it's not. Okay, so if you're in here in your building,
Okay.
you just go click on your M right here, and
Okay.
then you go all the way to Spotlight.
Let me go to
And
spot. Got it. Got
yep,
it.
and then it's right there. And then you guys, if you see something you like, remember you could look for that little tag, clone with Mocha, and then you could take it and make it your own.
And can you integrate that into what we already have?
That's what Richard
Like,
was asking. Like,
okay. Oh,
can
okay.
we put them both in? We're gonna we'll ask the Mocha
Okay.
team. Oh, where's Rhonda might like this one. Pocket stylist. There's lots of fun ones in here. But yeah. And then you could, you know, vote if you like it. Got to take it back because I don't know about this one. But yeah, I would say take some time and look through these. And I'm always a big fan of not recreating the wheel. So if you see something that's like close to what you want, you could clone it and then, put your own spin on it from there. See if there's any education. Hmm.
Hmm.
Um, okay, while I have you, I want to just show one thing. So in the classroom, I took all of our training and it's now in here. So this is all of you who are members, you should have access to all of this. And the recordings of the trainings are right here, recordings of live trainings. So, like the AI experts, we had Olga and Michelle so far, they're here. I have all the learning with Tony's, all the co-builds with Jams. And then this is a new fun series I've been doing, is just things you could do with AI. And they're all just like short videos of things you can do with AI. So I thought you guys might like those as well. So just really quick. They're actually just my TikTok videos, but I know a lot of you don't have TikTok. So I wanted to just make sure that you had access to those because people are really seeming to like them. So any questions? Well, I hope you guys found
Ooh,
this. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, someone asked about invoices and going through the spotlight. I just found something called Insight Gorilla. So
Oh,
maybe
nice.
that's worth, well, it's for the Pakistani Federal Board of Revenue, but so maybe not totally appropriate, but the name grabbed me.
Well, and maybe there's a part of it that they could clone and keep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's fun to look through for sure. Well, thank you all for spending an hour with me, and I hope this, got some wheels turning. I will reach out to the Mocha team and see if they want to join. Maybe we do another co-build. Because I think this is just so important and really the way that AI is moving. So I want to make sure everyone's really comfortable in this space. So. Thank you so much, and you all know where to find me if you need anything.
Very
Okay.
valuable.
Yeah.
And
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.